Good morning. Happy Tuesday. It's another bright day. The sun is just coming up here at the lake, so pardon the glare. Okay, this might push some buttons, and I'm okay if it does. I follow CNN and MSNBC, and I'll switch it on throughout the day just to see if there's anything, just updates. And yesterday, I cried so much for the families who have people, family members obviously, that have been kidnapped and are being held hostage. I watched Erin Burnett for a little bit last night, and she was talking to family members, and it was heartbreaking. She was talking to some of the soldiers about what they found when they went into the home to try to rescue these people. And there just aren't words. There's no reason on God's green earth for somebody to shoot a 6-month-old baby in the head. There's no reason. There's no reason for somebody to kill somebody or set them on fire. Set a 5-year-old on fire. Who's going to set a child on fire? That's sick. No. The hate is just outlandish. And I was joking with a friend last night, and I said, if many men will say that women shouldn't be in positions with critical thinking because we're too emotional. I think men often think with their egos. I know that's going to make a lot of people mad. I'm sorry, this is my opinion. But women can see things a little differently. It's not about egos. And for men, a lot of times it can be. Let's just, if the factions want to fight it out, God bless them, put them in a ring with boxing gloves. I don't care. Leave innocent people out of it. Leave civilians out of it. Leave babies and mothers and grandparents, the elderly, Holocaust survivors. Leave civilians out of it. They're collateral damage. They have no say in any of this. It's just, you happen to be where the fighting is, well, you're going to be dead now. No, I don't think so. And what got me the most yesterday, and I'm going to try and not cry now because I'm already thinking about it, I'm starting to tear up a little bit, in Chicago. Everybody knows Chicago. I love Chicago. Love the food in Chicago. And the little boy that was 6 or 7 years old, that was stabbed 26 times, and his mother, who's in critical condition, that was stabbed numerous times by their landlord. They had just moved into a room in his home to rent. They moved in Saturday. This happened on Monday. The landlord came in, took the little boy in another room, stabbed him 27 times. The little boy's final words to his mommy, as he's dying, he has been stabbed 26 times. Mommy, I'm fine. That little boy knew he wasn't fine. He was trying to keep his mother calm. And why did this happen? Because someone didn't agree with their religious views. This mother and her son were Muslim. And now she is facing death. I haven't heard anything this morning, but her child was buried yesterday. Come on. That is absolutely outrageous, especially happening here in America. America was founded by people leaving countries to find religious freedom, political freedom, to escape tyranny, to escape religious persecution. That's why we're here. I have a good friend who is a physician, and he came to America about a year ago, and I've known him, 3 or 4 years, many years before he ever came here. And I would tell him, because he's from a different country, and his religious views aren't the same as mine, of course, but he just could not understand America, how everybody could just play nice. Well, now he's here. He's been here, I think, about a year. I talk to him maybe once a week. And, we joke about it now that, everybody plays nice, and it just blows his mind. It doesn't matter what religion you are. I have dear friends that I love. I have friends that are like family to me, that are Muslim, that are Jewish, that are Christian. that are Hindi, that are Buddhist. I have friends that are Native American, and they believe in Creator, a higher power. They don't call him Jesus. They don't call him God. That's just their belief, and that's fine. They are beautiful, glorious people that I cherish to have as my friends, and that's fine. All of my friends are the same way. We respect each other. I can't say we don't care. Of course we care about somebody's beliefs, their heritage, their culture, but we're supportive. I have celebrated Jewish holidays. I have celebrated Christian holidays. I have celebrated I'm getting teary. I have celebrated Muslim holidays, and I will continue to do so. With my clients, I ask them, what is your religious beliefs? Many are reluctant to say because of the world climate. And I'll say, I just want to incorporate your beliefs into your treatment because it's who you are. I am respectful of everybody's beliefs. I try to be. Please be compassionate, be understanding, be kind. It doesn't matter if you believe the same thing they do or not. Just be kind and supportive. That's it. Wish them well and let them be. I don't care if you don't have the same political beliefs. Believe me, I don't believe the same as everybody. Everybody doesn't believe the same as me, I'm sure. I'm sorry, I get emotional. And that's okay. I have my own beliefs politically. Those are mine. I keep them to myself. I don't discuss them. If somebody believes whatever they believe, God bless them. I keep my opinions to myself. It's safer. There's just a handful of people I will talk to about politics, religion, and nobody else. But just let people be. If they don't believe the same as you, fine. Agree to disagree. Screaming and yelling and fighting is not going to change somebody's mind. If you're in an argument with someone, the first time anybody loses their temper and screams or yells, fight's over. That's it. They're not listening anymore. They're too busy listening to themselves scream. They have shut down. They're listening to their own voice. So just walk away. Trust me, I'm right. My second point I want to make this morning. I hear this I deal with a lot of families, and so many families are in crisis. And not just families with little children. I'm talking adults having issues with siblings and family members and parents and grandparents and aunts and uncles and on and on. Yes, you were born into a family. Most people were born into a family. There are some that, of course, that are adopted. You're in a family. You are not legally bound. You are not morally bound. You are not spiritually bound to love anybody you grew up with. You are not bound to love anyone except yourself. Please learn to love yourself. We can work on that. Love who you love. Be kind, be respectful. You don't have to like people you grew up with. That's fine. You're individuals. People change as they grow up. You may have been the best of friends growing up. They may have been your sibling, your cousin, whatever, and you were so close, and now here you are grown-ups, and it's just not there. Well, you've changed. In any relationship, whether it's a romantic relationship, best friends, siblings, family members, one of three things happen. You grow together. You do things together, you continue to grow together. You grow stagnant. It's just, there's nothing to talk about anymore. I know many married couples that they're roommates. It's stagnant. Or you grow apart. And many times, even siblings, cousins, kids and parents, they grow apart. They have nothing in common anymore. And I will share one thing with you, and I do not mean this in a disparaging way. I am just making this statement and letting you know I'm okay with it. My mom died when did Mama die? In 97. My dad died in 2015. I looked after them. I did the best I could. With my dad, I was 300 miles away, but I went every weekend. But after the funeral, there are many people in my family I have not heard from since the day of that funeral. Honest to God. People I grew up with, people I've known my entire life, nothing. And I'm okay with that. I know I did nothing wrong. So I hear people upset and just lamenting. They are just grieving so hard. Why can't they like me anymore? We used to be so close. Well, honey, that was 30, 40 years ago. You have changed. You're not the same person you were. Let it go. Continue to be kind and respectful at all times. Let it go. You are not bound to anyone. You don't owe them anything other than courtesy. Be polite and be kind. Be respectful. That's it. That's it. You don't have to feel any way in particular. And once you're okay with that, once you come to that realization that I'm a good person, I didn't do anything wrong to this person, they just have nothing in common with me, then you're fine. It's not always about you. Sometimes it's them. They just don't have that connection with you anymore. There's nothing you have in common. You've grown up. Maybe you weren't, you were close when you were 5 and 6, but as you were in your 20s or 30s, you kind of, it wasn't there. You saw each other holidays or funerals or weddings, and that was it. And now you're strangers, and that's okay. That's really, really, really okay. So please, don't beat yourself up. Don't sit there and say, what did I do wrong? Honey, you didn't do anything wrong. You just grew as a person, and that's okay. I have family members that have families that are extremely close, and I think that's wonderful. One family, my aunt, I'm going to use the name here, I'm sorry, Aunt Patsy, her kids and her are just remarkably close, and it's beautiful and it's wonderful, and I am thrilled for them. But not everybody is blessed to have a family like that. And don't beat yourself up if you do or you don't. I mean, it is what it is. So let it go. Let it go. Let it be what it is. Reach out to somebody a couple of times a year. Send a birthday card, a holiday card. If you hear back, you hear back. If you don't, okay, whatever, you wasted a stamp. Let it go. Okay? No more beating yourself up. Deal? Okay. I'm okay with it. You have to become okay with it. You can't keep self-flagellating, beating yourself up over and over and over. Not worth it. I know the phone's jumping. I'm sorry. Just please be kind. Be kind to your neighbors. Be kind to people in the community. If they have a different religion than you, wonderful. Hey, why don't you ask them about it? Maybe you might learn something. If they're a different culture, you might learn something. You never know. Nobody's asking you to believe the same thing that they believe. Just respect them for their beliefs. That's it. It's that simple. Live and let live. Okay? Have a great Tuesday. Play nice. Please play nice. And lastly, please pray that those being held captive are released safely and come home.